right. Yay. Okay, let me just double check. Hi, everybody. I'm just double checking to make sure we are actually live. And we are. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm
Hey,
Ashley,
hi.
and we have Coletta from
Hey,
Texas.
Yay.
Yay,
I'm
Ketsy.
Patsy from Georgia.
Yay. So we are really excited to be on here today. We're not going to be on here long, but stick with us because as you see in the title, one of the things we're going to be talking about, or pretty much the thing, is are health coaches realistic? Are they being realistic? Are we being realistic? And but stick around because we're going to talk about, something to save the date for. We're super excited. So stick around until the end, but we're going to be super quick. So we were talking right before we went live and we were like, this is so good. So a lot of times as a health coach, usually we have gone through and are still going through our own health journey. We are loving how we feel. We are, really excited for other people to experiences like we've had. And so a lot of times we are thinking about the end result or, not just the end, but, that part, how good you feel, all of the improvements, et cetera. And so we talk about that a lot and we focus a lot on that end part. We also know what we do in the middle. We know what we offer to help our clients. We know what we have to help our friends, to help our family. But do we focus enough on, and I'll ask you guys this and you can jump in, do we focus enough on where people are right now? If they're not, in necessarily that end part with that end result, do we talk enough about where people are in their own journeys right now?
Yeah, I think that's definitely something, Ketsy here, is definitely something that we as health coaches, because, we're walking the walk and we're talking the talk. So we got used to a journey, and that's exactly what it is. It's a journey for all of us. But where people are being subjective, I think, people are in different places, but most people, when they think about eating healthy fruits and veggies, it's not bells and whistles to everyone, right? It's not always fun for everyone. So I think as health coaches, we always like focusing on where we want them to be, but we don't put a lot of emphasis on where they are. So a lot of times, I know we do this, Ashley and Coletta, it takes a lot of time to really speak with our clients in that initial visit to say, hey, let me know about your lifestyle so we could get some time to connect with them, see what they're eating, what are their families eating, what are their kids eating, how do we break those generational curses, right? Nutritional curses, so to speak. So as an industry, I feel like sometimes we're not really in touch with where people are, but with our hearts and with our time, I think if when we cultivate that relationship, we can get an idea and kind of walk them to where we want them to be.
That's
And
good.
yeah, and I think so. And the other thing too is that basically, like you were saying, Katia, this is Coletta here, that we're sometimes not raised the way that we look at that American diet of how we're supposed to be eating. We're eating those things that have a lot of grease. You put fat back in it, and you put a lot of things in it that's going to make you have, I was just say, heart attacks, strokes, and things like that. So eating vegetables is so important to do, but we're not taught that unless we have some, I'll just say, you do your collard greens, or if you do your, a lot of those greens, you're putting that fat back in there, or what do you call it, pork skins or pork, whatever, you're putting that in there, and that's not good. But tradition has been that way. So if we are able to teach them what they should do, how to cook, like you said, if you cook the greens too long, then the vitamins and things are coming out. You don't get the substance that you need to have. So I just think that it's so good to be that health coach, but not only be that example. And I know I had to change some habits that I was doing, how I learned how to cook food and still learning, and putting more fruits and vegetables in the diet than not just the cooking part, but the fresh fruits and vegetables. The other thing that I have seen is that because of, I'll just say, the African American culture, like when you talk about organic things, I never looked at organic when I was growing up. But now I'm hearing more to get your organic, it's more expensive. So then a lot of us don't have the money to pay for these items, even though we're telling them to do this. So that's the part that I'm seeing, and then teaching them to do better with their health. Of course, I've experienced it. So with me experiencing it, I'm able to share with them, say, hey, do this, get these vegetables. This will help with some of the disease processes that you may be going through. So again, I'm excited to be a coach to say, hey, with this nutritional change in your life, it can make a difference. So I just think we just need to teach more.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. I will say that I'll share my personal story. So growing up, I was not a veggie fruit at all. Like, you can ask my mom, she was like, you would eat everything. And then you hit this age, it must have been, I don't know if it was 5 or 6 or 7. She was like, after that point, it was like a switch, and you would not touch anything that was like a color. I liked the tan stuff. And for me, I'm a consistency person. I don't know if anyone else watching is a consistency person, but I was a consistency person. So if it was mushy, I didn't want it. And you had to I was the kid that would be sitting at the table for a long time because I didn't want, I didn't like mushy things. And I remember the first time that I had a salad and it wasn't mushy. I'll never forget. I literally remember exactly where I was. I was at church and I was at this, event, and I was like, oh, I like this. And it was because I was exposed to it. So anyway, fast forward, that was pretty much all I would eat was romaine lettuce, and then it wasn't until I started being around more people who ate better and I started learning more. That's why I really agree with the teaching part. I started learning more about it and different things to try that I probably would have never tried otherwise. And it was that really helped me to start incorporating more things that I wouldn't necessarily eat. So, and now I'm I still don't eat as many fruits. So I'm still growing. Like you said, Ketsi, is still a journey, but I'm a big veggie person now, which 20 years ago, that would have been a laugh, so I totally agree. And that's where one of the things that we're talking about, we want you guys to save the date for, is we are having a fruit and veggie challenge. It's only going to be 5 days, and it's going to start on September 11th, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have daily prizes. We're also going to be teaching about the different fruits and veggies, what they do for you, different recipes, recipe books. You guys, it's going to be loaded with a lot. But that's what we're so excited about.
It's going to be fun. I think we'll have a lot of fun with it. I was sharing with you guys, being of Caribbean descent, I am Haitian. So when we cook our fruits and veggies and things like that, it's usually, like you said, mushy, full of oil. We'll do this soup and the veggies have been stewed so much that they turn to carbs. But I'm excited not just about the food we're about to eat, the recipes we're going to share, but the learning we're going to have, where someone, said to me, throw your veggies last in the soup. Don't let them wilt so much, let them have life. So we're going to make it tasty. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it spicy. So I'm excited about this challenge, guys.
Yay!
And I am too. About the recipes. It's new recipes that I know that I haven't tried, and I'm not that cook. I'm telling you, I'll take something, throw it together, and that's it. But to be able to season it the right way to make it taste good, and there are a lot of recipes that we will be sharing. Wow, me a recipe expert? No.
And we're also going to be talking about what you mentioned, organic versus non-organic. We're going to be, it's going to, like you were saying, Coletta, we're going to also be teaching. And there's stuff that we ourselves are going to be trying new, and we're all going to be on the journey together. So you don't have to feel like you have to like a lot of vegetables and you have to like a lot of fruit. You can be like I was, which was like, it was like, nah, you can pass me on that. But it's totally okay. Even if you're like, hey, I do want to try it. I just want to try it. If you want to just kind of dip your toe in, see what it's like, and try different things that you might not have necessarily tried before, and different ways of cooking things. So you don't have to feel like you have it all together, or you're really a great cook. You don't even have to have a whole lot of time to be in the kitchen. So
Right.
just wanted to make sure that we, address that we didn't just talk about, oh, fruit and veggie challenge, oh, and not actually talk about our journeys and where we came from, and how I know for me, I didn't start off that way. So I know we got to wrap, but do you guys have anything you want to share before we do?
I just say join us. It's going to be exciting. And you're going to learn a lot. I know that I have over these years that when I changed my diet. So we just want to share what we've experienced.
Yeah, absolutely. Once I hear free challenge, we're giving away free prizes, nice prizes every night for those coming on board. And I'm just thinking about my friends and family. They are fun and funny on the chats and challenges. We're so honest and real. So we're real folks going through our own journey ourselves. Join us, have fun with it. It's 5 days. You have nothing to lose, but everything to win. So let's go.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna look out for our posts, because maybe in about a week we'll be starting to share more info about it and where you can jump on. But if you would like to, go ahead and put "I'm in" the comments. Even if you'd like just some info, just go ahead and put "I'm in" the comments, and we'll get back with you ASAP. Bye, everybody.